This is Kenyon from Little Giant Ladder Systems. Today we're going to demo the Velocity EN. The EN in Velocity EN refers to the EN standard, or the 131 standard that applies to countries like Great Britain, all throughout Europe, South Africa, and others. So if you've come across this particular video, this particular product may not apply if you're not adhering to the strict EN 131 standard. As with other Little Giant multi-purpose ladders, there are really two things to make the Velocity EN operate. The hinge creates the shape of the ladder. Simply squeeze it in with your fingertips or your palm, bring it to the stored position, the A-frame configuration, or the extension ladder position. Although the hinge is spring assisted, make sure that it's always locked completely in place before operating the ladder. The only other thing to remember about making the Velocity EN operate are the rapid locks. Simply rotate the rapid lock 90 degrees, and now we've gone from a 4-tread, 5-tread, 6, or even 7, depending on which model you have. Make sure again, those are rotated 90 degrees, fully seated, locked into place. We'll do the same thing on this side, creating the correct size that we need, so we always have the right tool for the job. The hinge does the work for us, no need for spreader bars on the Velocity EN. It does carry that EN rating of 150 kg, plenty strong for even your biggest employees. Then, because the sides of the ladder are independent from each other, we can simply offset one side to create what's called a 90-degree position. Simply climb up this side of the ladder and we're right up next to walls, windows, hedges, right up next to the work without leaning the ladder against it because we're still freestanding. If we operate it just a little bit shorter, this is a great position for work on hillsides or slopes in a yard, or even staircases. One of the biggest reasons people have bought Little Giant ladders since 1972 is this reason, being able to tackle work in the middle of a staircase. We can also create the extension ladder position, bringing it back down into its stored position, and taking the feet that are down here at the bottom of the ladder. In fact, right now, let's talk about how this meets the EN 131 standard. You'll notice that these stabilizers came with your ladder for a reason. The strict EN 131 standards require a width to height ratio. Make sure that you install the stabilizers that came with your particular model because they are specific to the size of ladder that you have. You can see that the Model 17 or the 4-tread that I'm demonstrating, we've installed these. They've come in the box with the hardware. Make sure that they're on your ladder before using your product. The easy steps to follow to turn our ladder into an extension ladder is to take the section with the stabilizer bottom and put that near the wall or the surface that we're going to lean the ladder against. Unlock the hinge locks again, bring the ladder down to the floor or the ground, making sure that the hinge is fully seated, locked into place. Now we can extend these outer section pieces, again using the rapid locks, telescope the sections to the desired height. Rotate the rapid locks until they're locked into place. Do the same thing on the top section to create the desired length. Now, simply flip the ladder over, placing this section against the wall or surface that we're leaning the ladder against will give us the support that we need so that hand over hand, I can bring the ladder up into its full upright vertical position. Now, simply pull the ladder away and always set that ladder up at that 4-to-1 ratio 75-degree angle that every safety professional recommends. Now your ladder is safe and stable at the top, safe and stable here at the bottom. To bring the ladder down, we'll just reverse the process by pushing the ladder against the leaning surface or the wall to give us that support that we need down here at the bottom. Hand over hand, bring it down in a controlled fashion. Flip the ladder over. Now we unlock the rapid locks and telescope the sections back into their stored positions. Do that on both sides. Unlock the hinge one more time and bring the ladder up into its stored position. Now we'll take advantage of the wheels that are pre-installed at the bottom of the Velocity EN for easy transportation throughout the job site or your home. The Velocity EN ladder can also be configured into a time-saving staging or scaffolding by turning it into two separate trestles. Look for our related videos on trestle brackets and planks as accessories that will be necessary to make that change into scaffolding setup. The Velocity EN ladder is compatible with the whole family of accessories that'll help you get even more versatility out of your ladder system. You can find those details on those accessories in the description below. And of course, we would always welcome your feedback, your comments, or questions in the comment section below. Click the subscribe button, turn on your alerts so that we can keep you current on everything within the Little Giant family. And a few quick reminders here. Choose the right ladder for the job, set it up correctly, maintain 3 points of contact when you're climbing up and down any ladder. This is the Velocity EN by Little Giant Ladder Systems.